Public interest advocate Ayodele Ademiluyi has instituted a 500 billion naira suit against the federal government, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, and several other parties at the Federal High Court in Lagos, accusing them of grossly violating the rule of law in the handling of the two separate aviation incidents involving music icon King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal and another passenger, Comfort Emmanson. The case marks FHC LCS 163225 names as respondents the President of Nigeria, the Attorney General of the Federation, Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, NCAA, and the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, Ibom Air, ValueJet, the Nigerian Correctional Service, King Wasiu Ayinde, and the Nigerian Police Force, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State and the State Attorney General, and the airline operators of Nigeria. Speaking at a press briefing on Friday, Ademiluyi, who also serves as convener of the Movement of Justice and secretary of the Radical Gender Movement, said the legal action was aimed at defending public interest and holding aviation stakeholders accountable. According to him, the dispute goes beyond the individuals involved, exposing deeper institutional weaknesses. The lawyer faulted the disparate treatment given to both cases, alleging that King Wasiu faced no legal repercussions, while Emmanson was subjected to swift punitive action. The lawyer criticized the airline operators of Nigeria's handling of the Emmanson matter, describing their role as overreaching, saying the central issue remains Mr. Kwamwan is walking the streets free. That is a big slap on the rule of law. The suit we have filed is a public interest action. The collective interest of the polity is at stake, he says. Ademiluyi urged the court to use the matter as a landmark opportunity to affirm that no individual, regardless of prominence, is beyond legal accountability. Meanwhile, Nigeria's headline inflation rate eased for the fourth consecutive month in July 2025, falling to 21.88% from 22.22% in June. Figures from the National Bureau of Statistics have shown. The latest Consumer Price Index report released on Friday revealed that the July rate was 0.34 percentage points lower than the previous month of 11.52 percentage points, below the 33.40% record in July 2024. The NBS report said the Consumer Price Index rose to 125.9 in July 2025, reflecting a 2.5 points increase from the preceding month, 123.4. In July 2025, the headline inflation rate eased to 21.88% relative to the June 2025 headline inflation rate of 22.22%. Despite the slowdown in the annual rates, prices continue to rise in the short term, with the month-on-month inflation rates climbing to 1.99% in July from 1.68% in June, suggesting that households are still facing sustained price pressures. Food inflation stood at 22.74% year-on-year in July, compared to 39.53% in the same month last year. On a monthly basis, food prices rose by 3.12%, slightly below the 3.25% recorded in June. The moderation was driven by slower price increases in vegetable oil, local rice, maize, flour, guinea corn, wheat flour, and millet. Urban inflation was 22.01% year-on-year, while the rural rates was 21.08%. However, rural areas experienced sharper price increases on a monthly basis at 2.30% compared to 1.86% in urban areas. Core inflation, which excludes volatile agricultural items and energy, slowed to 21.33% in July from 27.47% a year earlier. Month on month, it fell to 0.9% from 2.46% in June, reflecting easing price pressures in non-food categories.